Joan Childs, and I'm back again to try to help you who are going through these challenging times with the coronavirus and are struggling with fear, anxiety, and even maybe depression. I have some techniques that I want to teach you that you can do at home without the presence of a therapist, and they're very simple. In the last video that I did, I tried to teach you a visualization, and the one before that was a breathing technique. So I'm building up on it. So this is the third one that's going to be able to be helpful and useful to you when you feel that anxiety coming over you. These are the kinds of times that when we don't know what the unknown is, we become fearful. It's very common to have anxiety when you're in the unknown. And right now, all of us together are in the unknown. We don't have the answers. We don't know when this virus is going to be behind us. But while we're going through the gauntlet and the eye of the needle, these are some things that you can do. The breathing is the first thing that I taught you. I want to repeat it real quickly. You breathe into the count of 4, and you expand your belly and you expand your lungs to its fullest. Hold it for the count of 7, and then breathe it out through the count of 7. It can be either through your mouth or through your nose that you breathe out. And if you do that 7 times, it will calm down your central nervous system. The second technique that I talked about was a visualization. Try to do the same thing again. Start out with the breathing. It's a meditative breathing or a yoga breathing. And then when you are doing it, when you finish 7 times, take yourself to some beautiful experience that you had the last time you were in a place, either by yourself or with other people or with someone else, that you had a wonderful experience, a very positive experience, an experience that you sense joy, you sense peace, you sense tranquility, calmness, and serenity. And it'll pop up very quickly. And it can be even in your childhood when you had fun somewhere with some family member, or you had a close relationship with someone that you haven't seen in a long time, and it was a wonderful experience. Your brain will tell you where to go. Trust it. It works. So today what I want to do in this video, I want to teach you how to collapse anchors. This anchor that I gave you, which is taking your thumb and holding it close to your tight to your index finger when you have that positive experience, is a positive anchor. It's a kinesthetic anchor. What is a kinesthetic anchor? It's something that you can feel. We have a lot of neurological places that we can go. Visual, we can go auditory, hearing, we can go kinesthetic, which is a feeling, olfactory, which is a smell, and gustatory, which is a taste. If I said to you right now, I want you to taste a margarita pizza or a margarita, you could easily recall. It goes right back. But this one I'm going to give you is a kinesthetic anchor. So here's how you do it. You take yourself to a very positive experience, perhaps the one you did in the last video that I presented, someplace, somewhere, sometime that gave you a sense of tranquility and happiness and joy. And you take your fingers and you hold it there. Keep it there tight. And that will anchor you to this positive experience. And then what you do is go to the negative experience, what you're experiencing in the here and now, or the last time you felt like you had an anxiety attack or a panic attack, or you were feeling depressed, and you anchor your left hand to that. So you take your thumb and your index finger and you hold it tight. And you anchor yourself to the negative experience, and you keep it there for a few moments. And then you go back to the positive experience, and you anchor yourself again to the positive experience. And you see what you see, and you hear what you hear, and you feel what you feel. And you try to rev it up and intensify it as much as you can. And then you go back to the negative experience with your left fingers touching each other and seeing what you see there, and hearing what you hear, and feeling what you feel. And don't be afraid to let yourself really feel it. Just let yourself feel the anxiety or the fear that you might have. It's okay. And as soon as you have that, go back to the right and you recall that visualization of that positive experience. And do this several times, back and forth, maybe 4 or 5 times. And always end up when you are on the right hand, with your visual being a very positive one, then the last thing you do is you go to the left with both fingers and you hold them both tight so that you collapse the anchors. when you ask yourself to see the negative experience, you're now holding both hands, squeezing both fingers on both hands so that that collapses, and then just be aware of the sensation you get when you focus on the negative feeling of the anxiety, and see how that has been reduced just by collapsing the anchors. So if you have any questions and you want me to do this with you over the telephone, I want to remind you that I am giving a free 30-minute session till the end of April. So if you want me to do it with you, just give me a call at 954-568-1004, or you can go on my email, joanec@aol.com, or go directly to my website, joanechilds.com. I look forward to seeing you again, or having you see my video again in the future. And just remember, stay safe, stay at home, and stay well. Thank you for joining me.